My grandpa taught me many things. I spent every summer with her, and I never left her house without learning how to do something new. One summer, she taught me how to knit a scarf, and today I'm going to teach you how to knit a scarf. First, you're going to need to gather your materials. You're going to need some yarn. Any yarn will do, your choice, doesn't really matter. You're going to take that yarn and roll it into a ball and put it in a bowl or a dish of some kind where it can roll around and it'll be easy to feed you the yarn as you're knitting. And the second item, you will need knitting needles. You need a pair of them, and I have about 8mm. The bigger the needle, the easier it'll be for a beginner. So they make needles bigger than this, they make needles smaller than this, but the bigger, the easier you might find it to knit. So to start, we're going to get our yarn and we're going to make a little slip knot. So we'll take that about like that. We'll take the tail end. We want about 4 inches. You're going to take that and you're going to slip it through that hole there, and there you have your little slip knot. You're going to take that little slip knot, slide it onto your needle, tighten it up a little bit, but we don't want it too tight because then it becomes difficult. It's even difficult when it's loose. So then we're going to take our other needle and we're going to slip it into that loop we have around the one needle. Once we have that, we're going to get the yarn, loop it around, and you're going to go up, and you'll see you have a little thing here. You're going to take that and slide it back over onto the same needle. Okay, so that gives us 2 stitches. Okay, so you'll just add stitches as you need to. Each project you'll do will have a certain amount of stitches that you'll need to have. For a scarf, 20's decent for amount of stitches, so we're gonna do 20 on the final product. I'm just gonna do 6 just right now. So there's 5, okay, and 6. Okay, so there you have your start of your stitches. You'll continue doing that until you have your desired amount. Keep count of your stitches. You don't want to add one, you don't want to take one away, which is famous for knitting. So as you're doing it, maybe count. Okay, I'm on 1, 2, 3, so on. It's helpful. Then you don't have a wonky scarf. So now we have our stitches. We're going to start actually knitting. So same motion, you're going to loop around and get the little thing. Alright, instead of putting it on the same needle you're working on, you're going to transfer over. So I'll show you again. Loop around, pull it through, and slide off. Okay? Faster. Okay. Okay. So then, like I say, you're going to continue knitting until you get your desired length as you go. Okay? So next step is to bind off. Once you've finished your scarf, you're going to want to bind off. So, same motion, slip it in, just like you were knitting. Okay. You're just going to take 2 and move it over to your opposite needle. Okay. Once you get the 2, you're going to take your left needle and get that first loop here. And we're going to take it and move it over top of the other. Now this is a little difficult to show, but you're going to take and slip it over top of the other, like that, and you'll keep the one on. So I'll show you again. Loop over till you have two. Once you have two, you're going to take the first one and put it over the second. Slip off. Okay, and you'll just keep doing that until you get to the end. The binding off, I think, is the most difficult part, especially if I'm trying to show you. Okay, and do it again. So once you finish that and you got your little knitting, the final thing would be tie off, and you're done. Simple as that, pretty easy. Takes some practice, but that's okay. Now you have a beautiful scarf with just 4 steps. Gather your materials, knit your stitches, bind your scarf, all that. I never finished the scarf that I started with my grandpa. When she died, I felt the need to finish it. I learned how to bind off on my own, and I finally finished my scarf. I feel at peace now that it is finally finished, and I feel like she was there as I did it, helping me with every single stitch, every single little bit that I did, almost guiding me along. I hope you take the time to learn something new as I do. As often as I can, I try to learn something new. Thank you.